I'm gonna get that purple in again and mix it with a little bit of that pink. And then I'm gonna start dipping around the edges, because if you see very carefully here, the areas around the edges of the petals seem to be slightly darker. So this is the time I'm gonna add that in. I'm also gonna add that, you know, the middle groove where it's slightly darker too. So starting to do a little bit of detail, but not quite so much because you still don't get that hard edge yet. This part gets a little darker. Obviously, I'm focusing a lot more on this flower rather than the one in the back. I'm keeping in mind that this is where I want my viewers to pay attention to. That is my focal point. And that's a second reed that supports this main flower here. This part got a little too dark. Make sure I clean my brush, use that to lift that part out. See, don't ever panic if you ever make a mistake, because watercolor is more flexible than you think. And sometimes, if you really look very carefully, the petals will have some stripes or some textures or patterns, and these stripes kind of wrap around it. Like, you know, if you're wearing a striped shirt, those stripes will wrap around your body. Same idea. And so sometimes I like to enhance those details and do some wrapping around here. Okay. I usually paint as much as I can until I feel like the paper can't accept any more paint. That is a phase that you can tell is when you're trying to lay down new colors, and instead of the colors building up, your brush is actually absorbing the colors back into your brush. So you're lifting color instead of adding more to your paint. Or sometimes you would see like when certain parts of the paper is drier than the other part, and it's starting to form a awkward edge around things. That is also sirens. That is also an indication of time to stop, because your paper really can't absorb anymore.